Right, Toffee Two Wheels back in action on this new BMW R 1250 RT. All singing and dancing this, heated grips, heated seats, nice fancy dash, and we've also got this windscreen that goes up and down on the fly, believe it or not. This should be an interesting ride with a Boxster engine in it. And let's use these. Well, this bike, all I can say is it's lovely. The weather's not brilliant. However, I've got my Hal Valson's kit on today. Back with the Shoei helmet on. Yeah. Oh, that all works, doesn't it? I can tell you, it pulls away in second as well. We're just going to head off on the motorway now. This bike starts around about 21 grand. I don't know why I keep pressing that on. I'm in DCT mode. I've got to get used to changing gears again. I must say it's quite light considering it's a massive big bike, and the riding position is not bad as well. It's an absolutely massive bike, this front end wise. I can tell you the brakes are pretty keen on as well, and at slow speeds it's dead manoeuvrable. Best in traffic. I like how these mirrors here are situated where they are. Really nice, comfortable, no pressure on your wrist when you're riding. Be interested to see what it's like with that windshield up on the motorway. This is a shaft drive bike as well. The seat is extremely comfortable. Riding position is bang on. Anyway, what are you doing on a Tuesday afternoon? I'm testing this RT BMW, lad. This is very nice on the motorway. That windscreen fully adjusted, going up and down. The buffeting, when it gets up, it's just hitting my head. It's not quite tall enough for me, that screen, but it's a lot better than some of the big bikes I've been on with not much protection. And that dash is just, innit? Look at that. How can you not like that dash? It's brilliant, isn't it? This Boxster engine's nice and purring along. Can definitely see why 5.0 use these. Definitely. Extremely comfortable, and the heated grips are nice. You've got a heated seat as well. I think I might have the heated grips on a little bit too much. But yes. So I'm impressed with the overall performance on the motorway with this. Let's get onto some side roads and see how that does. You've got these buttons here that are all your favourite buttons. It's also got central locking on this bike as well, which is quite good. This quick shift is dead smooth as well. There's not a lot of difference as well, to be fair. It's not putting it down as much as I thought. Maybe if I try it on the fly, it'll actually move to dynamic on the fly, so I can shift it as I'm going. Oh yeah, it's a bit more. It's a bit better. Dynamic's a bit more lively, to be fair. Yeah, this suspension on this bike is absolutely bang on. It is. Just goes where you point it. There's no issues with it. It's effortless to ride. And I'm like 6'1", as you know, and I find it perfect for touring on this. It could be a great bike. I love the central locking on it, where everything locks and unlocks dead easy without messing around with keys and everything. You can add a top box to this as well if you want, but that's an extra. That's not in the cost of this bike. And on these Cheshire roads, it's good. I don't know what, but I've not done any filtering, and to be fair, I'm not going to do any today. I'm not used to it yet, but it's a bit wider than my Africa Twin, the back end. Definitely impressed with this bike. I didn't think I'd be impressed with it. I say that a lot, I know, but truly and honestly, this is definitely on my list now. This. You're probably familiar with the spec, so I won't bore you to death with too much of the spec. It's a nice place to be. This is my office for the afternoon. I do like the dash, the layout. The windscreen could be a bit wide and a bit taller, but that's not a lot really. That's only a little bit of a gripe. However, the mirrors are nice and low, which do favour the Honda Gullwing type styling. But it's good because you can see everything down there. It's nice. Everything's aesthetically placed, I think, and it feels a nice place to be. And you can do hundreds of miles on this. Definitely. Without even a blink or a sore back. I think 1250cc, I don't know if it feels slightly underpowered or not. I've not been on it long enough, I suppose. I've not been on a tour with it. My friend's actually got one of these. And he loves it. He said he can ride for hours on it. He had a little bit of issues with it. Don't know what the issues were, but I'm sure we'll get it sorted out. Did try to get him over to the dark side and try a Gullwing, didn't try it. You've got to try everything and ride everything and see you feel on it. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I would say that this type of road suits it. The Motorway is nice, but that screen just slightly, it's probably my build to be fair, because the way I'm built, my shoulders are quite broad. Suppose if I was a bit of a scrawny lad, it wouldn't really bother. I think somebody about 5'7" and here 5'10" would be fine with it. Just slightly more buffeting for me, but that's just my personal opinion, and it's definitely not a deal breaker. See you later. I've not found any problems with the manoeuvrability, the gear changing, anything about it. I'm finding it really difficult, extremely difficult to find fault with this bike, apart from the screen, I suppose. Everything else is bang on. Yeah. It's definitely a one out of the box that I didn't think I'd like. Brilliant, isn't it? It's a Premier bike, isn't it? Got the badge and everything. It definitely is. You'd expect a Premier service from a Premier badge, wouldn't you? You'd expect with a BMW. You'd expect it to be all that. And to be fair, this bike is all that. So that's off BMW. You made a really nice bike. That's TFT is the best I've ever seen. Nice and big. Nice and big, I'm impressed. The engine's quite smooth as well. None of that twitchiness, that's really ironed out. There's a little bit of rattling, but it's a boxer engine, isn't it? Extremely well balanced. I probably want some crash bars on it, knowing me. Please join me on the walk around. Hello, welcome back to Taffy Two Wheels. Today I'm out on this BMW R 1250 RT. I'm just going to let you hear it when I start it up. Tell me what you think. This RT's also got shaft drive on it, and the wheels are aluminium with tubeless tyres on. I really like this bike, to be fair, I do. Such a nice bike, such a good for touring on, and cracking bike for the money, I think. So I suggest that if you're interested, you go down to BMW and have a go yourself and see what you think. But for now, that'll be it for me. Nice bike, really like it. Thumbs up BMW, thanks very much. Right, I've been on this bike now about 2 hours and I really like it. It's really good. Everything about it perfect. I feel like I own it. It's that easy to ride. Everything does what it says on the tin. It's just spectacular to ride. Proper nice bike. But obviously I'm taking it back to BMW now, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and feel free to leave any comments. Okay, thank you. Till next time. Bye bye.